Aloha. Whoops, that's the wrong one. No, aloha. No, aloha. I got it. Aloha. Welcome to Friday. Primo, Kimo, Talk Story After. Number 97. Shot out a cannon, hit the wall. My head is flat. Welcome, everybody. I see Paul Rose. I see 6x6, Patricia, Shiller, Staggering, James, Great, Reseller, Live. Everybody's here in the house. Welcome to Friday.
Aloha.
Did I get out all the words?
I believe so.
I got them all out. Today, we are sitting over at the Tonga Room in San Francisco, California. There's a zip code, but I don't know what it is.
Hey, move aside this Primo Kimo.
Bloop. There we are. We see everybody is in the house.
Move aside the Primo Kimo.
Wait, which one?
The big Primo Kimo.
Oh, you want me to part the Primo C's? There we are. See, we're in a boat in the middle of the Tonga Room. Ooh. Let me introduce you to the Tonga Room really quick. But first, let me again just say hi to everybody, because I don't think I really got everybody, but I might have. Who knows?
Go ahead.
Okay, then. Biff Boffo, aloha. Silver Star Stacker.
Aloha.
Silver Star Stacker. Snebby Snesbit. Small Smos. Pikachu. Wait, hold on. It is our James. James is here.
9x9.
Paul Rose is here. 9x9. Welcome, everybody. You have made it through another week. Patricia's here. And, yeah. We are also here.
Yeah, we're in this crazy little
How close
boat
were we
thing.
to being on time today? Totally close. We were totally done. We were almost falling asleep because we just had to sit here and wait till 4. And we were like, boy, I wish we could go on an hour earlier. And now we gotta. I was able to get those some Pee Wee Herman sound bites in, so that was cool.
Why am I the only one moving in this
You don't want to
weird
get mixed
boat
up with a guy
thing?
like me. I'm a loner, Daddy.
A rebel. Yeah, so anyway, I know what I want to do. I want to show you quickly. I want to just introduce people to the experience of the place that we're at, right? Oh, I just cut off my fingers. Ouch.
I know.
When you come here, it turns into the three-body problem. And then you get sliced up like some deli ham.
Ooh, yeah, I lost my arm. Someone got mad. It's
What happened?
my arm is chopped up.
What happened to it? Oh, yeah, mine is off too.
Oh, wait.
If we put them together,
happening?
maybe we can have this. Okay, wait, hold on. So what I want to do is go small, so we're tiny. But when we're tiny, we're bigger in the boat.
Yeah, I like that.
Look how big we are in a tiny boat. So this is a little Anthony Bourdain thing when he went to the Tonga Room in San Francisco. So let's steal this from this
Aloha,
channel.
Ed.
I told you. I wasn't kidding. This is it. I mean, this was the original pool for the hotel.
Did I say Andy? I
And they
meant
turned it
Anthony.
into this bar.
They're hitting the buffet. They're not around. The ship's mast and sail. This is completely awesome. We need.
Here you go. It's raining.
There's the thunderstorm.
What's going on? Oh yeah. You know what? That's strangely soothing.
Yeah.
Strangely,
You know, I hear
it's
the
rain.
rain. I hear the thunder. I kind of need a hug, Chris.
It's like a
Aw.
Disney ride.
It is exactly like a Disney
Showers
ride.
and thunder. Awesome, right? This
That's where we are. We're in that boat right now
Just
with
waiting
the
for
band.
Don
Right there.
Ho to sing Tiny
That's us.
Bubbles. This is like the greatest place in the history of the world.
See? And we're there right now. Boom. Wait, they can't. Don't do that part. Because we want to pretend that we did that. And
Andy Someta, Josh Gull. Aloha.
Aloha. Welcome, everybody, to the big Friday show here. And we try to forget our troubles, or are we what else do we do? We celebrate our successes, we forget our troubles, and we get prepared for a weekend of chicanery, tomfoolery, damn fool boobery, other things such as, and the such.
And the such as.
and the Iraq and the such. Why is this only playing one song? Oh, now see, you knew nothing could go perfectly. It never does on Fridays. You know when it does? You know when things go right with the technology? Never. And the always. And the Iraq once again. I have to go. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm going here because I want to hear more than one song over and over. So I have to do this. You know what's crazy is I don't feel like there's. I don't feel like I'm talking to a bunch of people. So I could just sit here and play Pong or do something in the meantime. Because normally I would get distracted in doing a simple task like trying to find the music. It would take me about 2 hours, and then I would just eventually come back to it and go, oh, yeah.
Cornhusker Picker, aloha.
Cornhusker Picker, welcome. It is Friday, everybody.
Wait.
I'm trying to go over there. It's 4:05 p.m. It's 65 degrees on the East Coast.
The grass is green. People are mowing. The trees are budding.
That was the button I was looking for.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, the kids are out. They look like it's dead summer right now. The kids are out in their shorts and in their summer attire, and it's 38 degrees in the morning, and we're like, man, to be young. All right?
Yeah.
You still have your long coat on.
Yeah.
I still have my stormtrooper outfit with the heated body armor. No, I don't have that, but that sounds good. That'd be cool.
Are you
Wait, what was I doing?
The music.
Oh, I did get distracted.
So, Amy was saying to Silverhair, she was like, because Silverhair was like, yes, I like pina coladas and taking walks in the rain. Aloha. Amy was saying,
do you like pinas coladas? Pinas. I said pinas.
Yes, if you're not into yoga and you have half a brain. And then aloha.
That's
Paul
lyric.
Rose was aloha, Primo, Spam, Pokey, and
Aloha,
Gang.
welcome.
Friday is in your eyes.
In your eyes. Etc. In your eyes. Got to keep my arms together.
James, it is I, James.
James
is going to sneak up behind us and scare us.
Oh, James had a live today. Did everybody watch James's live today?
Yeah.
You lived it up. You brought in the live.
The major win. Doug and Roe had
a late night live.
Impromptu live last night. I guess they were just testing things out and accidentally actually went live, but they were so cute.
We were well asleep at that point, so we got to watch the replay this morning.
Yeah, I said I was dreaming about mice with little teeny baby mice on the backs running around. Isn't that weird?
That's what you dreamt about?
Yeah, I was dreaming about a little black-haired mouse with two baby mice clinging to its back.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cute. So I would say that was a
hire
nice little
somebody
dream.
To go step on them. There's too many mice.
6x6 was saying, "Life too late."
Too late?
You've been spotted.
Live too late. Wait, what was that? What happened?
What?
I don't like being spotted. Don't look at me.
Patricia.
Don't look at me. Don't. What were we spotted? You mean like we're like a leopard, or we're spotted?
What? No.
Spots can also be,
No.
spots can be zits too.
James was saying tiptoeing in so no one sees me, so I could sneak up behind
James
you
was spotted.
and scream, "Boo!"
James is the leopard with zits. Zit leopard.
Patricia, the chat's already in progress. I see. Hello, friends.
Aloha, welcome everybody. I'm feeling really not out of it per se, but like we rushed around so much starting very early today. So I feel like exhausted almost. Is that the word? I'm exhausted.
Well, he woke me
Do I
up.
look like exhausted? Yeah.
5:30. We caught a mouse.
We got a mouse in the have-a-heart. So we had to take it over to the secret.
I was just about to have more dreams.
About black mice
with little tiny babies
on
attached to
that
them.
might not have been a dream. Because as you learned, looks like my mom is here. Look at that, Penny Lane.
Love you.
That is my mother, Nancy, trying to hide behind the Penny Lane moniker.
Penny Lane was her kitty.
Biff Baffa says Donner Meat Party means something different in California. Yes, it does. It means cannibalism. And, I remember as a kid thinking about that and going, cows, humans, is there really, like if you were eating it, would you notice a difference? Are humans more gamey? Are they more delicious?
wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder.
And back in the day, and by that I mean like just a few hundred years ago, people just eating people, right? People were just eating people.
I hope humans taste like bacon.
Yeah, I hope they taste like chicken.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure a couple hundred years ago, the Donner Party wasn't the only people eating people. I mean, it was just a people fest. That's what I think. I personally think so. People didn't have like afflictions with like, oh, it's cold and you're dead. I'm going to eat you. But then you see so many cemeteries around with people who have been gone for a long time and they're in the ground.
Check off death.
So that's how we start the show. James was here, so we'll assume that vicariously poop was involved. So we already did poop and death.
Well, actually, I was dreaming about poop also. So I was dreaming about weird stuff. But
Josh
Galt
Galt
knows that human is a gamey taste.
Josh Galt was in this movie called The Dangerous Game, where they went to an island and hunted humans and then served them up. How to serve 40 humans.
Silver was saying Friday night in high school was the best. The football game and the after party life was good. Yeah.
And then we had a human for dinner. In Hawaii, they're called long pigs. Humans, I mean, they were very cannibal in Hawaii. And they called them long pig. If you ate a human, I assume that kind of, I don't know particularly, I don't think it had any connotation about like it had to be an invader that they were eating. Just a human meal was called long pig. What are you having tonight, sweetie? We're having long pig. Wah, wah, wah.
Maybe it will come
because
to
we
that.
like long pig.
There would be no more land for people to bury each other.
Chef
So,
Boyardee, long pig, is the sponsor of today's episode.
Paul Rose, I wouldn't eat anyone from the city these days. I may still look a few.
But Biff says, I don't think the Donner Party were well marbled. No, they weren't. They were all scrawny because they had been marching across the U.S. They're like, we're going to go to California and find gold and be rich. And then they ate each other.
Ed
as one does.
Ed's coming with his, don't look at me, Primo Kimo, look at Mr. Meeseeks.
Mr. Where's Mr. Meeseeks? Oh, where is he? Shoot.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
That's what the Donner's Party said. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. I'm dead. Eat me. Yeah, I mean, I think that humans were nutritious.
So Cornhusker.
That's my vote.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Cannibalism
You
is
are
A-okay.
You are what you
That's
eat.
Right, exactly. Great point. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not a cow. I'm a human.
Patricia, eBay, eating humans, all the same. I totally
Conversations,
agree.
yeah, you gotta have these conversations.
Cornhusker is saying tornado kinds afternoon here.
Uh-oh.
That's no good.
Get into shelter. I feel like it would
That's scary. We don't ever have tornadoes up here.
Yeah, we can just get frozen solid in our house, and the power can go off, and the water can freeze. It's what everything's trying to kill us it's worse than Australia here in the winter, because every single second of every single day you can just die. You can just freeze. You look like Jack Nicholson at the end of the show.
We have had like weird small tornadoes.
Ed Burke is long pigs. They'll serve to Texas Roadhouse.
I love that ongoing joke. Good Texas Roadhouse.
Gotta fit that in.
Horn for president.
Horn now served at Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh, Silver Hair is saying I would taste great, well marbled.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I think I would be like a leg of ham, a ham hock. I'd just be a big ham. Like, I want to be a spiraled ham. If you're gonna eat me, spiral me out.
Yeah.
With some maple syrup.
You would be on the. Yeah. What am I thinking? The pit thing. With
the
luau.
Everybody's getting spun on a spit.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you're gonna eat some humans, you're gonna put them on a spit and start. Make sure you look at them right in the eyes as they're turning around on the spit with the stick up their butt. The apple coming out of their mouth.
This is such great. Aloha.
The funny thing is I'm hungry. I'm very
All
hungry.
All this talk about eating people.
I think that's why. I think I just am so hungry. Me so hungry. What else we got? Oh, look, you want to just go back to? Let's go back to show some of the other pictures we had.
Okay, yeah. So that's the floating thing we're in right now. Whoa, you see?
So the sort of the
we're on the
history of this place. See, here's the entrance to it.
Yeah.
And that's nice, right?
Yeah,
And,
it is. I like it.
And then here's a picture I stole from somebody else that was a really cool picture. It's very hard to. Some of the best places on earth are hard to picture. You have to go there for the experience. But this kind of, I felt, gave sort of an understanding of how the rain comes in and you actually don't get wet. It's just around the pool, which makes sense. And then this is what the Tonga Room used to be, the swimming pool for the. Oh, I should tell you what hotel it's in.
Look at the woman up on the diving board.
The Fairmont Hotel on top of a hill in San Francisco. And it's been there since the 20s. And it used to be the swimming pool. And then it's had a couple of iterations. And then finally in like the 50s, it became the Tonga Room as we know it now. And then here's a picture, there's my mom there who hates having her picture taken, but too bad. And she's got her peace sign up. There's my auntie who's got her shaka up.
Yeah,
and there's
cute.
me doing a wave to somebody off in the distance who's
I'm
not even
guessing
there.
I took the picture,
You're taking the
right?
picture.
And you guys were drinking.
We were drinking, yes.
What were those?
These look like fake Mai Tais.
They do.
If you're gonna ask, I mean the drinks, quality of drinks here. You don't go here for the drinks. I'm not even sure you go here for the food. You go here for the rainstorms for sure. And the food and drinks are not bad. They're just not, they're not A+. Drinks here,
Right,
I have to grade them. Drinks are B.
You're going for the ambiance.
Food's a B. Not bad. I've had way worse at Tiki.
Pre-neckbeard.
Oh, this is way pre-neckbeard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, even my chip's not even white yet. Back then, this is 2005, so this is a long time ago. How long ago was that?
And
Let's
your
bust out
eyebrows
the,
are not as bushy.
Let's see, 2005,
It's
and today is
19.
2024.
19 years ago.
So if you just do negative 20, that gets us to 20. No, it's what? 19 years ago. That's a long time ago.
It is. We were younger then.
We're Tiki freakies already, so that's proof.
Yep.
And I love that they have all the historical photos in there. Very cool, Josh. Yes, I love vintage photos. Oh, Josh has stayed at the Fairmont.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome. So, but yeah, I guess you didn't make it down to the Tonga Room.
I mean, it's such an experience.
Yeah, I don't think it was a man. I don't think they had it set up that way. It was just, ladies be swimming.
What is James saying? It looked like you were starting a computer company in your garage in that picture, LOL.
Wait, which one? This one?
I guess. What are you talking about, James?
James says stuff. And what's funny is I did start a computer business. Now we'll go over here. You want to pull out some more pictures?
Oh, no.
You want to see the pictures, James? All right, fine. I'll show you. This totally unrelated, but I think it's funny you should say that because
You want to go beg?
I did. Remember when I went King Tech?
Oh, yeah.
I was King Tech. I started a computer company in my basement.
You've always been an entrepreneur.
I'm a solopreneur.
Yeah. In the water.
No, I've hired people. Yeah, well, the restaurant there was 30 people that worked there. 30 annoying humans that I had to deal with. Which anybody would be in that situation because I was not prepared.
Yeah, Josh is saying that the very nice there, and these days it's cheaper than an Airbnb.
Oh, to stay at hotels.
Yeah, and they had a big dining room in there. I don't remember there being a tiki room though.
Technically in the basement. Well, the hotel's kind of on like a hill. But you go to the lowest point of the building and it's sort of the basement and that's where the Tonga Room is. And you can walk in right off the street into it.
And Paul Rose was saying 2005 seems like yesterday, frightening. I know, doesn't it? Time really does go by.
Well, I remember getting this shirt right here and there was like 5
No one can see.
Hawaiian. Oops.
Well, the shirt in that picture.
5 Hawaiian shirts that you could
got it
choose
from
of.
Pac Sun, right?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
So they were trying to come out with some Hawaiian stuff at the time, but there was maybe 5 across the industries that you could buy new. But I was already buying stuff at the vintage store at that point. So.
Oh, 6x6, not as cheap as an air mattress. LOL. Yeah, you can get an air mattress for like $12 on Amazon.
With the blow up thing, with the blowy.
Yeah, and Paul Rose coming in with his story and
look at us when we're big. We're tiny and big.
Our head.
Oh, my arm's way over here though.
We're picking up the boat. Wait. Oop.
We're back.
No. Paul Rose says, I remember 2005, I was earning great money, moving in the right direction, and had a life. What happened?
It's all downhill from there. 2005 is where the timeline skewed from its current trajectory.
The parallel.
Yeah.
It became a parallel.
Yeah, 2005 was when that happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world before 2005. Remember, we weren't on YouTube.
Yeah, 2005. Yeah, it's a long time ago.
I don't think there was a YouTube then, actually. Maybe there was. What year did YouTube start? What year was the Super Bowl? This all started with Janet Jackson's boob, right? That's how we get to boob for today. Thank you.
All right, so we talked about poop, death, and boobs. Okay. We have completed the checklist for the day.
YouTube.
Rock the boat.
Start year. I actually forget that because I've been on there. Yeah, 2005.
Wow.
The 3 former
Right,
employees
so
of
2005
PayPal.
seems like yesterday, but then again, it seems like so long ago because it seems like YouTube has been around forever.
Yeah, it's just that we were super adults at that point already. So then it's just like, what are you going to do? It's just 20 years later.
True. Because, right, yeah.
It's just like you're already
You're
adults.
not
Nobody gives you any discounts
longer
until
in the
you
20s.
until you're in your mid-50s. Next year, Applebee's every single day for a senior discount. Am I right? We're going to the movies every day. We're going to Applebee's every day. Wherever gives you the 55 senior discount, that's where we're going.
For our bowl of salt.
Yeah, our salt bowl. Let's go to the
Our
salt
salt
lake.
cubes.
You got it.
But yeah, I'm liking this entry.
And Patricia says 2008 happened too.
Yes, that's when we got married. But what was 2008?
Well, that's when the S hit the fan for financial for the houses. It's a house thing.
Yeah, that's when the little shop I ran closed.
The little shop of horrors. Remember that's what we called it? We never did. It was called the T-shirt shop, and it was just nothing bad about it. The shop that sold T-shirts. Guess what they sold there? T-shirts.
Biff Buffo was saying that I nuclear reset my life in 2005 and became a chef.
Nice. I mean, and that's what's great about that is you can cook food. You know how to mix you're like, ooh, a little bit of fat, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of sweet, and the num-nums, and you shake it all up, and you pour it on a fish.
Yes, the crash. Your mom is saying the crash in 2008. And
that's what most people...
Yeah.
That's what I still associate with 2008.
And Amy was saying that 2008 was hard or rough for her. And Josh is saying, I've gone from that to questioning my decision to start this forsaken business almost every night.
Well, Josh, I mean, the thing that you can, I mean, I always say this because it's the most important thing, I think. First of all, J-Lo effect. You have 2 hours a day. Well, you could divert 2 hours a day to work on your physical health. That's wealth that we must account for. Even if you're not utilizing it, you must see that the value of having that time is huge. Now, we all have to make that choice. How do we utilize it? I clearly do not always utilize it for the good, but I try to. And so 2 hours a day, anybody who works on eBay full time has 2 hours a day to care for themselves.
There you go.
I should start with the pickers here and pick out some of these eyelashes.
Paul Rose is saying, I'm regressing. I was a grown up at this rate. I'll be back in short pants next year.
I don't even
I don't even
have long pants. I don't even have long pants, my friend. I agree with you.
Long pig,
And
long
for
pants.
sure, the pandemic, I regressed to. I've always been very comfortable, 1982-ish. 12 and a half, turning 13, ETs at the movie theater. That's where I like.
Why do your eyes look weird?
Because I'm squinting. Very squinty.
Do you even
Because
have
I'm trying to look
eyeballs
back through
anymore?
time. I'm looking back to 1982. Yes, I can see there if I squint just right.
Patricia was saying 2008, that's when universities laid off all the humanities instructors that they could offload.
Yeah, well,
2008 was...
they had everybody got
It was a rough one.
the ham salad then. They got the deviled ham salad,
I did find a...
Anybody had deviled ham lately?
No.
Just curious.
No.
Do they still make it?
Is Spam close to devil ham?
Health-wise, I bet your body doesn't know a big difference between deviled ham and Spam. But in coolness, Spam's way cooler. Deviled ham is like you mix it with mayonnaise. It's like smeary ham in the little tin with the white devil and then the paper and then the devil on it. Oh. Biff would know this.
6x6, shake it all up and another tasty Donner
Biff
party.
understands. It's like once you get to this, I'm sorry for interrupting that, but we'll go right back there after I say that Biff, you just throw away the suits, man. I'm going to sell all my, found them because I'm emptying out a closet just to put my Hawaiian shirts on that I wear on the show so we can keep them in order. And I don't wear the wrong shirt too close to the last time I wore it. So it seems like I have an endless wardrobe of Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, not to mention the fact that with a green screen, it is hard finding a Hawaiian shirt without green.
It's true.
Could you do me a favor and
I can.
out the
I can pop out
because
the
this
chat.
is going too fast.
If J-Lo can pop out I can pop out. Did I close it?
I don't know. No, it's
Oh,
right
there
there.
it is.
And
Hold on, I'm gonna make it long.
okay, yeah.
But is it broken?
I don't know. It seems like it might be.
Doesn't seem to be working. Wait, dude, press that button.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm reloading.
Oh,
I'm reloading the
okay,
chat.
There you go.
Got it.
Ed was saying, as we do in the mental health field, RE 2 hours to take for ourselves. I always need more than 2 hours. I think we all probably need a little more than 2 hours, but 2 hours
day.
minimum.
Yeah, per day. I mean, 2 hours per day. I think that's a very generous scoop of self-care, right? I mean, to carve it out, because you still have to make a living and stuff. And if I feel like I have 3 hours I could use for myself, then I might use it. I might start playing video games again or something. So no, I can't do more than that. Okay, wait. So hold on. Nothing beats deviled ham and deviled cabbage, both smoked.
Huh.
So I know that Biff came in with the name Underwood. Underwood ham is the brand with the little devil on it.
Oh, okay. I think I sort of remember
It's
seeing
very
that.
salty. It's not exactly spam-like, but it's some grotesquerie of meat product.
Silverhair was saying would rather talk boobs than poop. So then Amy was saying
We're gonna rate them.
My pay went down every year as an artist instructor, and I had no union as an educator. Screwed me. That's awful. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, I was not. I was never going into any educational field. Let's just face that. But I always felt like the teachers always got the short end of the stick all through my educational career, because you would see the ones that really cared, and then you're like, you're not. And then there's the ones that like gave you drugs and stuff.
What?
Yeah, we had one teacher that was. Well, she didn't technically give us drugs. I think we brought her the drugs, and then it was just pot. But I remember somebody saying, "Oh yeah, I sold cocaine to her too," and then she shared the pot that she bought from us with us, and then also served us wine, and we were all like under 18.
Was she a
She's a
young
teacher.
She must have been a young teacher.
Josh, she was from Canada. She was from Canada. And I always wanted Josh to say these words, and I never wrote them out. But here, I'm going to write them out. But we can't hear Josh talk. So she always said a couple of words, and she was a biology teacher. She said a couple of words really weird. She said skeleton instead of skeleton. She said capillaries instead of capillaries. And there was a third word that we were just like, damn, you're Canadian. Look at that. That's a foreign country.
She said bean.
She may have said bean. Oh, I'm sure she said bean. In fact, if I think of her, Maggie was her name. Maggie, if you're out there.
Maggie.
She totally said bean. Yeah.
So you're still not doing this right.
Okay. When do I ever? Who cares? Right here. This is the one you want to look at.
Yeah, but
And this is the one with the most up-to-date.
yes.
Up-to-date. Mm-hmm. Capillaries. See, he says capillaries. It's Canadian. She was from Toronto, and she had that su. She said su, like so instead of su, so. You know, she was definitely had an accent, and it was the first time I was ever exposed to a solid Canadian accent, and that wasn't French. It was just English with an accent. So capillaries and skeleton. I'm sorry, drugs. Andy, drugs! Oh my God, drugs are so great! I got lisinopril. I've got amlodipine. What do you need? I got them all. Those are for high blood pressure, by the way.
Atorvastatin.
I got you some atorvastatin, some...
omeprazole.
Yeah, we got drugs up in here now. We got drugs, all right.
I'm going to let you just...
No,
figure that all
no,
out.
sweetheart. Just go with the flow, man. Just chill. Doesn't it really look like we could be here? You see the way that the light is on this portion right here?
Yeah,
It really matches
except
the light.
like the hand gets really big, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got problems. I've got some swelling.
You got Incredible Hulk.
I do. Okay, so if you go up to here, that's where JG was talking about the hotel. And then Paul Rose says 2005, everything was great, and now everything sucks. Then you've got, now I just jumped. This, and then my mom says crash, so we've been there already. Then Josh says, Forsaken Business, and I'm saying J-Lo, work on it, poppin'. And also, your kids. You can be with your kids. And, that was always one of the biggest deals. This is, not necessarily the place for that, but we don't have kids. But when I was growing up, I grew up in that area where the husbands were always in the industry. I grew up in the Bay Area, and in like the heart of Silicon Valley. A lot of my friends' parents were executives at big companies and stuff. The husbands were never there. The fathers never. The wives were homemakers, and they were always there. They were hustling the PTA and the soccer, and they were doing all the stuff. Fathers were never in the picture. I can only imagine that's a blessing to be able to be in your kid's life and have a job that allows for that. I'm just saying. Josh
Galt does know Megan.
Megan?
And said, oh, yeah, Megan from Toronto. We know her well.
Oh,
she
yeah.
has a great moose call.
Yeah, she does. You do know her. I know you guys all know each other up there. Yeah, so she popped up. She popped into and became our biology teacher, and then we brought her some pot, and then she gave us some wine, and I assume that's how you all are all up there.
Amy was saying that
Loose.
she invested way more than she made, but she enjoyed the years.
But does Josh have a full jean suit?
Oh,
that's how we know
Canadian
if he's really
suit?
Canadian.
What are
The
those
Canadian
called?
tuxedo.
Yeah, Canadian tuxedo.
A full Levi's, jumpsuit. Not even two pieces, one piece. I think they give those to people up there, and not Oshkosh bagosh. I'm talking about a full fitted Levi's jumpsuit.
Paul Rose is saying, Primo, please don't pop out and make it long. We're on my 65-inch TV, for God's sakes.
Careful. Put on your glasses. Put on your 3D glasses. Hulk smash.
Oh,
That's
no.
a funny gag. What?
Well,
What?
James was talking to Josh about the 30% off sale. Josh said that it is working. I lowered, promoted, killed all my other sales and promotions and did the 30% off sale.
Who did that? Josh did that too?
Yeah.
And what happened?
But I do see he's saying well, James was saying, nice, yeah, the truth is the long haul, hope it works. And Josh is saying, I hope so. I'm ready to drop all this crap off at Goodwill. LOL.
Well, you're doing the hard hustle, Josh, too. I mean, as you point out very succinctly, you're growing the business. I mean, as we sit here and rest on our laurels, this is 25 plus, almost 25 years now of lots and lots of work. So we're just we're resting on our tiny little laurels of our little pile of highly sifted, sorted merch. Mm-hmm. And not actually, we're looking at an opportunity right now that would, a gentleman that used to buy computers from me passed away a few years ago, and it seems like his items are coming. Like his family's about ready to start dealing with them, and he has trailer loads of vintage computers.
So he bought our trailer loads of vintage computers, and
so now we're gonna go buy
them to his place.
So we're gonna buy the crap that we sold him the crap, and then we're gonna buy the crap back and resell the crap to other people who buy crap.
It's crazy.
So that is the way of the world.
Ed was saying that. He says, my parents are divorced, but my dad has always been in my life. Despite that, I love my family. I love all of you
Who
two.
Dat? That's great.
Oh,
I like
and
that
that's
notion.
not just the daiquiri talking. You're so awesome, Ed. Ed has a show tonight.
Ed's got a show from 8 to 10. Check him out on the Radiator, Burlington.
BigHeavyWorld.com/stream.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
8 to 10.
Yeah, 8 to 10 Eastern time, and it's exotica, surf, rockabilly, all great.
Freak Zotica.
Yeah.
Surfin' Freakenstein Zotica. Freaking Surfstein. Freaking Chicken.
Non-eBay question. Could you buy someone's eBay store using a cross-lister to pull everything from their store and relist it into your store?
People do that all the time.
Ooh, are you thinking of doing that?
I don't think it's a very smart way to do business, but yeah, people have been doing that. I think ADH Dave actually found somebody was relisting his comic books for hundreds, maybe even $1,000. It was a high expensive comic book. And so he had it on for $3,000. This person stole his picture, stole his description, and put it on for like $1,500 more. So ADH Dave just took it down because he's like, I don't understand. This isn't good. I wouldn't be comfortable with it myself. But if it sold my item for the price I want, it theoretically, I would. Who gives a crap? And if somebody can sell it for more than I can, even though, I don't know. It seems crazy, and it also messes with your brand. So those are problems. But if somebody sells it, drop ships your item from your, I guess you'd have to ship it to them.
Right, that person that was taking his comic book images was clearly, if he sold his $1,500 one that he didn't really have, he would then buy it from ADH Dave, right? And
he'd buy it, send it to himself,
and then send
it on and send it forward. Or could he drop ship it? I don't know. But that's fraught. That's fraught with issues. You said.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen Biff Boffo says I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
an Apple
that's
one.
what I wanted to.
I have never seen an Apple one in person. I mean, I've technically seen an Apple. They make repros, so I've seen a repro one, but never an actual one, except for in auction or something. But my friend who does a lot of printing and stuff, we did maybe it was 8 years ago deal with Woz and have a whole bunch of. Remember, we made those metal things that were etched with the laser, and then had him sign them. So, and that's a big business now. You can triple the price on almost anything, and he'll put a Woz on it. But you got to pay for it now, and you didn't used to have to pay for it quite as much. So. Oh, Josh, I've been looking for a cross lister to pull listings from one of my eBay accounts into another. Any ideas? Patricia, we did do that with one of the List Perfectly, maybe. It was one that it'd give you 50, and then somehow I talked to the developer, and he let me do we crossed over hundreds and hundreds of them, but you're only supposed to get 50.
Yeah, when we opened up our second store, we were just like, oh man, this is going to take forever.
We did use something to do that. We didn't do it all by hand. But I think nothing transfers the pictures.
Oh, is that it?
So, but we had the pictures because obviously they were in one eBay store. So
something
there was
happened
one
and we were
thing
like,
you
oh,
couldn't
this
do.
isn't really that great. Or yeah.
It's better than doing it all by hand, but at the same time, nothing was perfect at that time, which was about 2 years ago that we looked that up. Oh wait, what was the end of that? Josh said, "Is that a workaround to buying someone out and easily listing all their stuff?" Yeah, I mean So yes, you can do that. You can, sure. But you know what? You know what people never do? Buy stuff out. You know what people never do? Pay for money for vintage furniture stores or I don't know. Well, Barge Canal Market. He actually had a big bricks and mortar store about now 8-9 years ago, a local place, and he actually built up the store with inventory to sell it. And he sold it to some other local people who blew it up.
Still in business,
thriving. They made it thrive.
Yeah. A younger couple than the original owner, and
the old guy was older, and then he sold it to the young couple who was real young, and they had to borrow money. I'm telling their story. I just happen to know it. But it's I think a pretty typical story. I was surprised that they paid money for a used junk store essentially, but they knew exactly what they were going to do with it, and they built it quickly and got group people in there, high quality people to go in their store. And then 5 or 6 years later, they're bringing containers over from Europe, Denmark and stuff, and they're doing it all on their own. And we're talking about the word pride, where I don't feel pride in myself very much ever, which don't really want to, but I love feeling pride in friends or people that
I take pride in other people, their accomplishments,
people I know, and I'm just like, damn, that was so good. I feel like kind of giddy for them a little bit.
I totally agree. That's the way
we're trying to figure out how to feel pride. Well, pride.
I take pride in stuff that you do. I take.
The question was, how do you feel pride about being a man or a woman? That was how we got on here, because our nephew asked that question, which I thought was a pretty deep question.
Yeah,
actually.
It is.
Do you have pride in being a man? And I personally said no pride in that, but I definitely trying to figure out what pride actually meant. And do I feel pride in my Tiki community? Do I think that people do good things? Are the people good in that? Yeah, I do. I like that.
Amy was saying the next time I'm in Vermont, I'd love to meet you guys at Tonga and buy you a daiquiri. We don't have Tonga here, but we have the Venetian Soda Lounge, which does some tropical drink.
Oh yeah, we have.
Stuff.
We got drinks.
Oh yeah, this town is filled with places to
We've got a lot of artisanal,
imbibe.
bespoke cocktailries around here at this point.
That would be great. some sort of basket noodles, some sort of Egyptian tiki ship going on there. Yeah, we're at the Tonga Room in San Francisco.
This is in the basement of the Fairmont Hotel on top of what hill?
We're
I should
floating
know
on some water.
I should know.
It's like we're on a Disney ride, but they serve.
I think somebody who did some Disney effects actually worked on this in the 50s. Yeah. I mean, it sounds good. Sure. In our hometown of Palo Alto was actually this little company that made these little kiddie rides in the parking lot of Town and Country Village. It was called Aero Manufacturing, I think. And Walt Disney stumbled across here, and they were the first people to put out tube roller coasters, tubes, as the tracks were tubes. And they made them in Palo Alto, and then they made the very first tube roller coasters, which I think was like the Matterhorn at Disneyland.
Oh.
I take full credit for that. It happened about, 20 years before I was born. But I think the world was waiting for me. Am I right? Pat me on the back. Thank you.
Did you say hi to Callie Debs?
I didn't. I'm just about to. Aloha, Callie Debs. Welcome to the weekend.
She's saying aloha to everyone. Paul Rose was like, living the dream, LOL. Basket noodle. Pride is accomplishment. It's very dangerous because it's one misstep away from ego. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with ego either. I mean, here I am talking, but I mean, I'm just saying, ego is fine as long as it's not imbalanced. You gotta balance everything.
And then Ed is saying that.
You know what I like to balance? Like ice cream on this shoulder and like pizza on this shoulder. I like to balance.
Keebler's cookies in this hand. Oops, the hand got chopped off.
Oh dear.
Ed saying, "Oh yeah, the Barge Canal Market. I found a jackpot tiki item there a few years ago. An Orchids of Hawaii, Japan skull mug."
Oh yeah, Biff. And so I dug these out just because these have nothing to do with anything about today except for your first comment was that your tiki stuff came from the Sneaky Tiki at Harvey's. So here's a little drink bucket. They call this a bucket. That's a drink mug. And there's so few pictures of the Sneaky Tiki, it's like almost unfindable. But here's this is a big you would get a Samoan fog cutter in here. This is a Samoan fog cutter. Ooh, it's a little bit invisible there because it's kind of greenish.
Oh yeah.
And then this is the Sneaky Tiki itself. You can kind of see it on the back there. It says Sneaky Tiki
it's
there.
A little hard to see.
Well, because this paint wore off over time. But this is the famous little Sneaky Tiki.
Oh, that was.
And he's got a little baby Tiki.
I thought that was
Sneaky.
Intentional.
No. Oh yeah. Why don't you scrape it with your little razor blade fingernails?
I just did.
Yeah. Well,
oh my god.
Hope you get lead poisoning. How dare you?
Jovial Juggler. Aloha.
Jovial
Happy
Juggler.
burr.
There you go.
I know, it's contagious. Mike Seller, aloha.
Mike Seller's here. Are you seeing things that I can't see?
Right there.
Okay, there you are.
On the current one.
We will now start the show. Thank you.
And Biff does have 2 of those Harveys in his collection.
Yeah, I went to school in Lake Tahoe in 1984 at a crappy one of those. Well, we kind of talked about it. It was a good version of one of those crappy schools where you send your kids and your kids get abused. For troubled kids. I went to one that was like wild. Like it was like the kids were just wild. And so it wasn't terrible. It ended with me burning down the bed inside the cabin. Remember that? I had a can of hair mousse and I lit it on fire and was shh. Anyway, they deserved it. Trust me. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But what we used to do was we were in State Line, Nevada, and you could walk up to the. It was at the 4-H Club, was also the school that I lived in, which was next to the State Line golf course. And you could walk up and go to this little Harvey's, little offshoot, and take the bus, little tram inter Harvey's thing, and go to the Harvey's place where we went, and we would have coins, And we're way underage, and we'd walk down like on the hallway going to like the buffets and stuff, and like put nickels in and pull the thing and then run away and stuff.
Carla Olsen.
Carla Olsen's using all of her emojis. Look at that. Carla Olsen's name is in green. You may wonder why, people. Why is her name in green and yours is not? That's because she's a member, and members have their privileges. Like little
Pokey
head
emojis.
emojis. Yay.
Ed was saying, "Oh, Tiki mugs, nerdgasm incoming." So funny. I've never heard that term before, but it's pretty funny.
I think it's accurate. It's accurate.
Oh yeah, Patricia's like, "Where's Major Win?"
Oh, major bummer.
Seriously.
Well, he was up late. He was up late doing his live last night, his first live. And they were up for a while. They were like live for... James was on for 2 hours this afternoon. And then and Major Win was on for an hour last night. So they're probably tired. And they didn't even come on till we went to bed. So that was like... Well, it was only 8 o'clock their time.
Yeah, but we're long.
And they had a fire. And then they started with spilled water at the very beginning.
That's their little...
Legit.
Totally.
Legit fireplace.
Legit.
Paul Rose has a
Retracted.
mystery comment.
But Patricia was just saying, Callie, Debs, and Primo, I just emailed List Perfectly to see if they can let me move listings between my accounts.
Yes. Yeah. I don't, again, the cost was a question because I somehow exceeded their limits, and then they were like, "Don't exceed our limits," but they let me. So I don't remember exactly how that worked. It was 2 years ago.
Major Win wasn't here last Friday, or they weren't here last Friday. They're not here right now. What are we?
Angry. I am Duke Nukem. I'm here to kick the rest of you alien bastards.
Wow,
Wait, where
that
is
was
that?
really great.
Okay, let's see. Let's see who does it better. Where did it go?
What is it on this page?
No. It could only be on one of these two things. Do you see where? Oh, what's this one right here?
Poo-poo platter.
That's John saying
Poo-poo platter.
Saying poo-poo platter. I don't know. I feel like it's not even on here anymore. You can't trust me.
Mr. Meezy.
You can't trust me.
What's applesauce?
Pork chops and applesauce. Applause. Why don't you get new glasses?
Are you serious?
Yeah, why don't you get some glasses, lady?
I just went for an eye exam yesterday. And
oh, yeah, remember they were like, can you bring in the other doctor? This is a special case. They didn't actually say it.
I have high eye pressure.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
what's wrong
glaucoma,
with you?
but I do have high eye pressure.
They look at me and they're like, James, you're perfect. You may leave now. They're like, lady, come in here. We're going to need to strap you down to the table.
And I need to get
do some extra
bifocals because my vision is so awful.
We all got bifocals.
Wait.
They're called transitions.
I mean,
transitions.
progressives.
What's transitions?
That's the...
Coloring?
Yeah, the coloring. Progressives. I need to get progressive eyeglasses. But my eyes hurt all the time, so something needs to be going, or something's going on.
Yeah,
there.
you're getting old, lady.
I know, it's a switch. Literally,
what's your big 5-0? You've already reached the big 5-0.
It's like, yowers.
That's why you don't F with the big 5-0. Bro, you got to maintain.
Insane in the membrane.
You can't even sing that song anymore.
Got no brain, going insane.
There's words in there that you just don't say anymore. What's one of my favorite tea kettle songs? You know the ones from the 90s where they had the tea kettle in the middle of it? Like all the rap songs had tea kettles in it. eBay Aloha. What did we put my mom to sleep with the eBay talk? She's like, Aloha Z.
Paul Rose was saying, all I remember from my business and finance college was making a spoof video with my pal. Meant to be a serious exercise, but was more like sketch comedy. Got some laughs, though. How did I pass? LOL.
Oh, Callie Debs is reporting. Hold on. This just in. From West Coast correspondent Callie Debs, Major Win is dropping something off at USC. That's University of Southern California. Godspeed to you, Major Win. Godspeed. Thank you.
Oh, Ed is saying, join the club spam. At 42, I am a glaucoma suspect patient, and I'm losing my hearing.
I'm losing my teeth. Everybody's losing everything. It's a big mess. But they don't lose stuff up in Canada.
He thinks I'm losing my hearing. I don't know.
She has. She's a mess. You're not losing your hearing. You've got that. You hear stuff, but you don't know what it means because you.
It takes me a moment to process what I'm hearing.
Auditory processing delay. That's what you got.
Sure.
Welcome to the doctor's house. The doctor has now given you your forever.
Patricia is saying that her hearing was permanently damaged by a prescription medication. Can you tell us what that medicine was, so that none of us ever take it? That's awful. I'm sorry, Patricia. Wow.
Well, you know how they do. Sometimes the drug is worth the risk, but I don't know that. You know how the drug back in the 70s was for zits, and then it made your teeth turn clear?
Oh, tetracycline.
Yeah, tetracycline or something. I mean, there's people don't know.
What's better, having
remember
zits
how
or clear teeth?
Remember how I had my mom gave me drugs and now I'm a big dummy.
I gotta screenshot that.
And indomethacin. That's like the Indo, right? That's like the Indo. That's like pot.
Huh?
Indo couch.
Yeah, that's really awful.
James dropped off. James, that's you dropped off your kids at the pool. You didn't.
Well, he lost them down the toilet.
I see. Okay, they swirled and they left. It's a revved up anti-inflammatory indomethacin.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm on a very severe. It's not severe. It's actually just a normal. I guess it's normal now. It's called Humira. Everybody's got it, I think. But it's like it's made of. It works through tumor necrosis factor channel, which by the way doesn't sound great. And then it's made out of mouse guts, and then you have to take it, and it actually really, really works. Unlike eBay promoted listings, it actually makes a huge difference. But the thing is, what happens in the future? This has been around for about 20 years, but still they don't have old people on it yet. So we'll see. We definitely, one of the drugs that we've all taken turns us into zombies. Major Win has made it! Oh my God! It's signified by a $20
You're here!
super chat. It's amazing, everybody. All the humanity.
We were just saying. Well, Patricia brought it up. Where is Major Win?
Thank you, Major Win. That's so awesome.
And yes, everyone. Doug and Ro, Major Win had a really great live last night.
Check them out.
Yes.
Over on the Major_Win channel on the YouTube.
Yes. Very down to earth and so extra sweet.
Some fresh eBay tube content.
Yes. And I mean, we all know them as just being awesome cheerleaders and supporters of all
If my
of
mom
us.
ever came out and visited us, we'd put her right to work on eBay too. So
we'd have her here between us.
We should just put a ghostly. What do you call that? Not a ghost. Not a
hologram.
Not a hologram. There's another word for like a spirit, but it's more like an 1800s one.
I'm not sure.
A spook, but it's not that.
Oh,
sort of like when you go through when you're in the haunted mansion, and they show up in
a projected.
Yeah, like a projected image. That's what I'm trying to think of, but not hologram. Not hologram. It's not what I'm thinking of.
Somebody come on in with it.
Yeah, it's like in fantasy, an immolation, but it's not. We know it's not that. It's a emulation. It's a fracking the horde. Apparition.
Right.
I like
Major
apparition.
Win.
That's it.
Thank
6x6.
you.
6x6.
Major Win has to run. We appreciate you so much. Have fun with your friends.
Apparition.
They're out
That's it.
having a drink.
You guys enjoy
USC.
yourselves. Have a
Thank
great weekend.
you.
Thank you for the super chat.
You're awesome.
We hope to see more from you and your fireplace. Thank you.
So Ed was saying that he was Patricia sorry to hear that, and then she said, at least you could hear it, Ed, about losing her hearing.
Oh.
It was sort of like a pun, right? I mean, I don't know if anyone intended that, but...
Oh, Major Win said that?
No.
No, Paul Rose said that.
No, forget
Ed
it.
said that. Patricia said that.
Ed just said,
Callie Deb
Patricia,
said that.
I'm sorry to hear that. And then Patricia said, at least you can hear it, Ed.
But what about what Mike Seller said?
Wait, where?
Eyesight's gone. Hearing's gone. Terrified to visit the bathroom in case something else goes bad. Exactly. That's where I am. As soon as something else falls off or falls out, or that's what we have to look forward to. Welcome to Old Timers Disease. We're all old. How's that
I'm
feel?
really sweating right now.
Josh Galt is one of the babies. Well, Ed's a youngster as well.
What
And
are you talking about? Major Win,
a lot of you are
Duggaroo,
younger,
babies?
but I'm just saying it's all sucks. You're not. None of you are getting younger. Just remember that. Just take that from the giant finger. None of you are getting any younger. I'm looking at you. Thank you for I just wanted to get that out. It's 5:00. Our show's over.
Oh, wait.
But Loverboy hasn't officially
what is
called
the
it yet.
medicine made from tumor necrosis factor?
That's Humira. Uses TNF, which is so the newer ones, Cosentix and stuff, use a channel 21 or 16 channel blocker. TNF is a channel. It just does. It's not called channel 16 or 23. It's called TNF channel, and that it lowers or decreases the cytokines or something, which is the inflammatory nutrient molecules, the Frankenstein chemtrail molecules. They it limits it limits those which cause inflammation. So it's an anti-inflammatory, and it operates that way. And it's billed at like $7,000 an injection, and I was taking 4 of them until I lost a lot of weight, and now I only take 2 a month.
Alexa, stop!
Or Alexa, continue.
I just have to.
She did. I didn't really think she would do that.
Alexa, stop!
Alexa, continue.
Ed says, Mike, the bathroom is the final frontier.
The bathroom is. Alexa, stop.
We knew what you were saying, 6x6, and we also knew what you were saying.
Alexa, continue.
Amy, we knew you meant.
Oh, the old clock on the wall says it's 5:00, and you know what that means?
Wait,
that's the end of our show.
And Paul is asking, is it just me on the slide? Is it just me, or does everyone middle-aged need to pee a million times a day?
Yeah,
Maybe it's just the gallons of coffee. Yeah.
Well, we do drink. You should be drinking so much that you should be basically alternating between hoisting up a bottle of beautiful liquid hydration and lifting up the toilet seat. That's basically alternating things you should be doing. So watch.
42 is the new 70.
I drink the water.
Ed, you gotta take
now
a show on
get
the
up
road.
and go to the bathroom. So that's what we're doing for the rest of our lives. I'm fine with that.
He wears a pee bag.
I wear a pee bag. That's not. Some people have pee bags. That's not nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't remind people of their pee bags. If I have to have one, I'll be fine though. I'll be fine.
Well, no,
if I have to do a self,
I did not mean that to be mean.
If I have to do a self, what do you call it, catheterization, then I want to pull the plug on myself. Please. I'm never giving myself a catheter.
You can't even inject yourself with Humira.
No, I make her do it. So no catheterization. Once I get there, that's the end of me.
It will be because I'm not catheterizing you
He's
either.
catheterizing me. Oh, catheters. Is there
Okay.
anything you can't do?
Okay, well, I think we touched on all the nasty subjects of the day.
Callie Depp says, I'm surprised that my hearing isn't gone with all the drumming that you did. I was a music entertainer for years. That's awesome. I'm just really loud, and I do remember very specifically losing hearing for like 3 or 4 days after seeing the Brian Setzer Orchestra in a small venue. And I was standing right next to the speaker when he had the full band, and the trumpeter blew a note that made me go deaf in this ear for about 4 days. So, I got that going for
concerts
me.
can be brutal.
was a
Hey,
DJ
Short
for a while.
Cryptic Tales. Oops, lost my
Short
hand.
Cryptic Tales, the 42 to 70. I am screwed at 47. You are, so you're like 78 right now. You're looking good. SCT is looking good. Okay, we got to go
Paul
because
Rose is like crazy with his stories.
today. I used to stick my head in the bass bins
Alexa,
of the rock club every
stop!
night. That's true. You know what, Paul Rose? You and I have the same version of ADHD or whatever. Because when I used to go to the raves, I was the weirdo at the huge bass stacks with my head in the bass speaker, if that was possible. I would just sit there and just be absolutely like
feeling the bass.
moved by the bass at the raves.
And Carla Olson is coming in and saying, I'm 62 and it's okay, not great, but hey, it's better than the alternative.
Yeah, it really is.
And it really
And if you J-Lo yourself right now and you take those 2 hours and you work on yourself and feeling better about everything, from the top of your tip of your noggin down to my giant butt, you work on that and then you feel better, and that's what we can do.
And Callie Deb is saying, yeah, the horns are brutal, like on your ears at concerts.
Oh my gosh, no, I definitely lost hearing on that one occasion, but thankfully the big band movement's over again. So that was like in the 90s.
So,
And we saw like Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Yeah.
And we saw the Brian Setzer Orchestra. Mighty Mighty Bosstones had a horn section. We had a lot of horns.
yeah, right.
I like horns. I like horns. So, okay, guys, we're going to go. And thank you all very much for joining us.
And Mike Sellers also 62. Hey, oh wait, where's Motorcycle Dork? Motorcycle Dork came in.
He's right there. First, 506. We are finished. Thank you very much for joining us over here. Stacker,
Everyone.
Kelly, Des, Motorcycle Dork, Patricia, and Short Cryptic Tales, Mike Seller, Pierre,
Andy Sometta.
and then all the people that are above the fold that we can't see right now. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being with us.
We'll be here on Monday at 1
appreciate
o'clock
you guys
and
so
Wednesday
much.
at 1 o'clock.
Rose.
We appreciate you all. Aloha. There's tiny pokey heads.
Oh,
Have a great
tiny
weekend.
robo
Take care of
pokey.
yourself.
Oh, pokey.
Be nice to somebody.
Here he
And
is.
happy sales to you. Until
Aloha.
we meet again. Aloha, everybody.